and welcome to Grand Signature Blog. I'm Shanique Hughes and we're gonna start with showing you the rehabs I've done so far. So far it's been 3. My first one, it's in Irvine, California, and we're gonna show you the images of what cosmetic little changes, how far they can go. First of all, I have to tell you this story. I think we talked about it in other segments, but I'm gonna tell you really quick once again how I came across this property. Well, first of all, I've been a super host on Airbnb for now 6 times in a row, and so therefore when you're a super host, other hosts can contact you for your consulting services to see if you can co-host with them or just take the properties. And this was the case in Irvine, California. I was contacted by these Chinese investors who had about 4 to 6 properties, and most of them were listed on short-term rentals. However, they had reviews of 1 to 2 to 3 stars, and they couldn't understand why their houses, their properties, even though they were in prime locations, why they were not being rented the way they should. And so I was told, look, I really don't care what you do with the property. I don't care if you paint it, if you remodel it, if you put new flooring. I don't care what you do with it. I just want you to pay me a set rental fee every month as a long-term rental, and you do whatever you want with this property. And so I looked at the numbers. I looked at how much I could earn every month if I listed it properly, if I decorated it, if I did minor changes, which was putting new floors and painting it. It was very easy, and I have to tell you that the people that I hired for the first rehab here in California, they were absolutely amazing. One of the things that you have to always look out for is when you hire subcontractors, you should never pay them upfront, because that's the only leverage you have for them to give you a job well done. And so a lot of the investors don't know this, and sometimes a subcontractor will say, hey, I need about 50% down payment to buy the materials, to buy, the painting brushes, the paint. And what I've learned through investing seminars and talking to other investors is that that's not the case. Usually a good contractor, subcontractor, will always have the means to complete a job before getting paid. And therefore, this is exactly what happened. The people that put laminate floors, as you can tell in the pictures, we removed the old carpet, which also had a lot of mold and smelled like horrible humidity. We put laminate floors, a really light gray color, and it looks like real wood. It was very cheap. It was about $1.75 per square foot. For other parts of the country, that may be average, but for California, it goes anywhere from $2.50 to $3 to $4 a square foot. So $1.75 was a deal. And this house is a townhouse in Irvine, California. And for those who are not familiar with the area, it's an amazing location for families. It's a highly desired area because of UCI, which is the University of Irvine, because it's one of the safest cities in the country, because it has the best schools, and therefore it's a prime location. And so this property, I actually went hands-on, as you can tell on the pictures and videos. I did my own landscaping. I actually wanted to do it for 2 reasons. One, it seems like landscapers, at least in California, they want to earn more than most people. And I also wanted to learn about landscaping. Being a city girl coming from Mexico City, I had no idea what to do with plants and soil, and I even had my little girl sweeping, and it was a great experience. But anyway, let's go back to the subject. Hiring the painting company, I have to promote them because they're my good friends, and they are also relatives of a friend who are from Mexico City. And so the company is Miguel's Painting, and they did an amazing job. 6 people showed up the day they said they would at 6 a.m. in the morning. They asked us not to be in the property at all so that they could do their job. They showed up with all the materials, the plastic to cover all the furniture, and they nailed it. They also took care of all the water damage that you could see on the ceiling. They also did it very easy for me to choose a color, because even though I kind of knew a little bit about decoration, I'm not a professional decorator. And so I asked Miguel, hey, what do you think? What colors should we do do. You know this market better than I do, and you've done a lot more houses than I've done. So what is the color that you recommend? And so he brought 3 colors, and he said, look, we're gonna do a test. Which one do you like the most? And I'm going to actually go by the flooring. You have to get a paint color that matches the countertops. That's gonna make a huge difference. And so that was a little tip that I can tell you that I learned in that session. It's very simple, but a lot of people like this property where we were in Irvine. They had sort of a beige, brownish granite countertops, and they painted it gray. So we actually had to match a little bit more of a beige brown color to go with the countertops. And so the living room area, the hallway, and the bedrooms were completely separate of the bathrooms and the kitchens. And as you can tell, it made a huge difference. Something as little as the flooring and the paint makes a huge difference. Same thing with the flooring people. I really have to praise them because they did an amazing job. They did not ask me for any money up front. They showed up at 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. They were done at 7 p.m. at night for a 1,300 square foot house or townhouse where we were in. And you know, they did it for $1.75 per square foot. So that was an amazing experience. It was done. We were done mini rehabbing it in about 5 days. And so by the time we were done, I could start doing what I do best, which is furnishing, going to IKEA, going to Walmart, going to all these applications where it's secondhand, and also making sure that you have linens and towels and shampoo and conditioner and all the freebies, and also listing it on the short-term rental application and making sure that you are ready to receive your first guest. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself. If you like the channel, please subscribe. You can also write us on all social media. You can find us at Grand Signature Investments on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.